We watched a movie today.
We did.
We're going to talk about Inside Out right now. So if you haven't seen it, go see it, because it's excellent.
What was your favorite thing about the movie?
The cats at the end. What was your favorite part of the movie?
I just really liked the whole concept of the movie and the way you get to see inside people's minds and how their brains work, and it was really creative. Like,
I liked how clever they were. All the little jokes.
yeah, it was so clever. Like, just so interesting.
The jingles from commercials that stick in your head.
Yeah.
That got used, and the different stages of understanding an abstract concept.
That was really cool, and they changed the animation style during part of it, and it was really neat.
So, what are your thoughts on the discussion of how the emotions are portrayed by different genders? Many different theories / discussion points on that.
Are there? Clearly I haven't been on Tumblr enough today.
I've barely seen it on Tumblr, but it's like
Sounds
one
like
of the very
Tumblr.
few things I see. There's the discussion that it's just because she's young and hasn't had society influence her way of thinking.
Oh, because she has both genders of
like anger
emotions.
and fear are male looking, whereas the other ones are female looking. Yeah, the examples they keep using are like, at least her mom and dad, like all of them are female, all of them are male.
All of their emotions, like when you see inside the dad's head,
But I'm
all the emotions
sure
are portrayed as males, and they all look like him with the mustache, and then the females all look like the mom. But the little girl's emotions are both male and female, and they all look really different from each other.
But like, the point I was trying to bring up was like, cause at the end in the credits they kind of go into everyone else's minds, and I'm pretty sure, I have no sources for this because I haven't seen, like, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure some of the people they went to had multiple genders as well, because I don't remember if they were young or not.
I think it's because she's young, and like, she hasn't even figured out her own emotions. Like, the movie is very much about her emotions, like, learning to coexist. So, whereas when you see the mom and dad's emotions, they're very, like, they're not as extreme as the emotions of Riley, the little girl. Because, you know, they're more similar, so, like, the dad's emotions are all, you know, like, more subdued versions.
They're the
of
slightly
the
more
emotions.
mature
They're more
versions.
mature, and they all, like, look the same, because they've all kind of, like, been toned down and matured, and they've become, you know, they all look like the dad, because they've matured and come together to make this one person, and the same with the mom. And so I think Riley is still developing her personality, developing as a person, and so, like, she has the extreme versions of the emotions, and I guess they're, you know, different genders is just part of, like, they haven't like toned down, they're still extreme, and they're also just still really different, so they haven't, like, come together to look like Riley yet,
So
because
she's
she's still developing as a person.
Several years, fear and anger are going to be more like a girl.
I think so. I think they'll all just, like, start to become more like Riley, because, like, not only were the dad's emotions male, they had his mustache, and the mom's had her haircut. So I think they'll all start to, like, merge into Riley as she becomes more her own person and has less extreme emotions. What do you think of that theory?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the bad person to ask, because I just kind of like a bunch of different theories. Like, I like that a lot. I also see, like, them not merging quite so extremely as the mom and dad did, but just maturing Riley as she is. I like the little merits into everyone's theory, because it's a story and you get to put your own spin on it. All of those things were okay.
Which character would you say you connected with the most out of the emotions?
None of them.
No, but if you had to pick one, like, which one do you think is in control in your brain?
Oh, we can go into this.
That's a fun one.
People talk about the mom and the dad, because seemingly sadness is in control of the mom and anger is in control of the dad. And that's a fun conversation to have. But my personal theory is that, you know, spoilers, in the movie, near the end, they have an expanded console, so they're all control at the same time. So my thought is that, like, sadness is not in control of the mom indefinitely. She's just probably in control for, like, they just moved, and she's also left her home behind, so she is sad. So obviously sadness is taking control for the moment, but there's a certain equality among the emotions when you get older.
Yeah.
Same for the dad, like he's stressed over this new job thing, whatever's going on, so anger is the predominant one for now, but it's not like they don't all control the person. It's not like adulthood is anger and sadness forever.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I really liked the ending when they get an expanding console and they're all doing it at the same time instead of like the limited child's one emotion at a time.
Yeah. Which one do you identify with the most? And
Yeah,
you pick
I mean,
sadness?
I said none of them, but if I
Yeah.
had to pick, I guess sadness.
Really?
Well, I mean,
That's interesting.
I'm not happy enough to be, like, I'm not, like, hyper and
Yeah.
stuff enough to be joy. I don't really act like disgust that much. I don't
love
think I'm an
disgust.
angry person, and then fear's too neurotic for me.
Yeah.
So I guess sadness. Though she's too sad for me,
Yeah.
obviously, because she's just
She's sadness. Like, I felt bad for her, but I was also kind of annoyed with her at
Mhm.
first. I was
And
like,
that's
she
the
was so
point.
cute and sad, but no.
Like, it's good just to be able to make character that people do find annoying,
Yeah.
but you obviously do connect with.
Yeah.
Now you have to answer.
Which one I related to the most? Joy. Definitely joy. I mean, I'm probably more of an angry person or a fearful person, but as they're portrayed in the movie, I definitely related the most to joy.
Mm.
I just like for people to be happy, and I get annoyed when they're sad sometimes. I liked how it was like, you have to have at least a little bit of sadness to understand sympathy and empathy and to be able to relate to people sometimes.
Yeah, and sadness makes joy sweeter. Or sadness is a signal to people in your life that you are feeling sad and you need happiness.
Yeah. Go see Inside Out because it's a great movie.